How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zan over here bringing you guys another One Piece chapter discussion, and for today's segment, guys, we are going to be talking about chapter 850, and I have to say, guys, chapter 850 just broke the internet, honestly, because of the fact that in chapter 850, guys, a lot of theories that a lot of the anime community was actually involving themselves in the One Piece part are actually coming true, and I actually was very, very excited to see that Pudding is evil. Yes, because I freaking knew it. I freaking knew that woman was evil. A lot of One Piece fans kind of speculated they were, but I knew she was evil because there's a reason why I think she was evil, guys. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it for just 1 second. And that is, why would somebody that they never met, even though she met Sanji, why would she still be nice to him? How did she know that Sanji's part of the Mugiwara pirates? Why would she be nice to him? She's part of Big Mom's crew. Why would she be leading Luffy to these random places where they, of course, there were traps involved there? Like I said, it just didn't make any sense. If you guys connect all the dots, it makes sense as to why she was evil. And of course, if you guys all paid attention to One Piece before, she was already shown before, way back. I believe it was in Fishman Island arc. Or yeah, I believe like it was back in Fishman Island where she was shown with the 3 eyes. So like I said, she's not really a new character. She's just an old character, just making a facade. And that's the thing about it, that like she said in the chapter, she was acting throughout the whole entire time. And honestly though, a lot of people that are shocked in the One Piece community, no, they're not really shocked. They're just more as the fact that they're like, finally, Oda, finally you're giving us the answer to all our dreams. And yes, we know she's evil, but let us know now. You kept us intense. And like I said, chapter 150 was amazing because of the fact that, you know, before we get into more into the pudding discussion, let's get to the fact that, you know, Chopper, Carrot, and Brûlé, you know, they're going around traversing through the mirror world, but it seems that they can't find where they can find Sanji because of the fact that, yeah, there's thousands of mirrors in Whole Cake Island. But that's because of the fact that, you know, they don't know which mirror connects to where, and that's what they need Brûlé to actually wake up. But remember, guys, back when you could say that before Luffy was talking to Sanji, they had the mirror and they were talking to Chopper, and then the mirror breaks and the Chopper and Carrot were trying to talk to them, and every time they kept going to a different mirror, the mirror would break. So I'm assuming that Brûlé escapes and Chopper and Carrot then are gonna start running away from her because of the fact that, you know, she got mad and she's gonna start breaking every mirror in the mirror world, and she's gonna trap those two. Maybe that's what might possibly happen. It might. I'm not too sure. Maybe. Not too sure. Could be along the lines of that, but we don't know that for sure. But one thing's for sure is the fact that Brûlé is knocked out right now, guys. So they need to take advantage of that. They need to take freaking advantage of that, guys. Honestly. But moving on, guys, to the act number 2 part, and that was Pedro's past, guys. Honestly, I was kind of shocked to see Pedro versus Tamago in this chapter, but they involved Pedro's past in there, you know. And that's the thing about it that made me really happy, was the fact that, guys, if once a person gets a flashback, that means they're either an important character or they're joining the Straw Hat Pirates. I, for one, guys, am hoping, I am freaking hoping that Pedro joins the Mugiwara Pirates. I am serious. They need somebody like him. He's not a thief. He's more or less, you could say, like a ninja. Because remember, Robin's an assassin, and Pedro is more like a ninja. Just this guy is traversing through the jungles, and you can't even hear and feel it. Even Luffy could not feel him. Like I said, I'm just hoping, I'm praying for Pedro to be a Mugiwara pirate. That would be so badass if he really would be joining the Mugiwara Pirates, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And honestly, showing this flashback gives it more emphasis to the fact that because they showed Pedro's past, that he was an ex-captain of the Nox Pirates. And if you guys are familiar with Latin, Nox means knight. So that means he's the pirate of the Night Pirates. Because every time the puns that were involved with Pedro, when he was talking, it involved with saying that, oh, I am here because I want to see the new dawn of the world. I want to see the new dawn of the Mugiwara Pirates. I want to see the new dawn, because of the fact that he's trying to live. Because in this chapter, guys, we learned that he actually did lose a lot of his lifespan involving himself back when he was here on Whole Cake Island. And Baron Tamago even explained to him, like, why would you come back here to a place where you lost the majority of your lifespan? Why would you do that? And I love the way love the way Pedro replied to him, and that was right there. He slices Tamago in half and says, "No, no, Ivo's place will not be my deathbed. Until the Straw Hat Pirates finish their goals here on Whole Cake Island, I will not make this my deathbed." And I was just shocked, guys, that yes, Pedro is gonna be a Straw Hat Pirate. Honestly, I already see the hints. Like, honestly, I really want Pedro to be a Straw Hat Pirate, guys. Honestly, I'm voting for that hashtag Pedro for Mugiwara Pirates. Honestly, guys, like, oh god, I'm so excited for that part. Like, honestly, and it's hilarious too because we actually get to see what's called Tamago's fighting style involved with it, and it seems that he is aware of Pedro's Electro, that he was actually able to wear, like, you could say, like rubber tights, you could kind of say, which is kind of weird. That means he's kind of got like latex pants, you could kind of say. But the point is that Tamago's long leg style fighting, it seems to involve him actually spinning a lot, and it seems that he's very quick, that even Pedro can't catch up to him. And remember, Pedro's a very agile person, so if Pedro has a hard time catching up to this guy, that means that Tamago is really fast and he's a force to be reckoned with. And honestly, I have to say that was pretty intense. And you know, gotta say, Tamago must be a really powerful opponent. But the thing about it is, I'm hoping that he die in the last scene, because you know he is part of egg and they chopped him in half, or maybe that's his power, is maybe he got the yolk fruit, that he's an egg, he has an egg devil fruit ability, that he's able to launch eggs, because the fact that, you know, that he has an egg body, so that's what I'm assuming. That's why he's on his full paramecia type of devil fruit. We're not too sure, but honestly, I want to see more of Tamago, what he's able to capable of, because it does seem like that was very quick. I want to say a death. That was like a quick glance at, like, maybe at what Tamago is showing his powers at. You know, like there has to be more to reason why Tamago is part of the Knight of, you can say, the Charlotte family. And by the way, did I mention that they explained on why Pedro lost his eye? They freaking explained that. Like, it was so entertaining to see that. Like, we saw that you know, after Pedro gave up 50, it was 50 years of his lifespan. The reason he got 50 years was actually originally was supposed to be 70 years, because remember, they did the roulette spin, and basically it was Peckham's, Pedro and Zeppo. We got involved with a brand new character in the flashback, and Zeppo, we're all assuming that's like Beppo's father from Trafalgar Lost Crew. We're all assuming, because I mean, Beppo, like I said, you know, there's a similarity there, so we're not too sure if that's like Beppo's father, or maybe Pedro will join the Heart Pirates. I don't know. I personally wouldn't care, as long as he's part of the Mugiwara family. That's the one I'm hoping for. But the point is that we see that Zeppo lost the remaining 30 years of his lifespan in the roulette spin, for, you can say, for Big Mom's kind of charade game thing. But the fact that, you know, when Pedro went up, he was already irritated, the fact that, you know, of course, that he wants to go back to Zo Island. He has to take care of business, but he told Big Mom, here, since you want my eye, since I took, you know, one of your crewmates' eyes, I'll take my eye, boom, and, you know, what more do you want from me? And I was just like, damn, Pedro's a man right there. He told that woman straight up, nah, no BS involved. What else do you need from me? Like, damn, Pedro's a man right there. Like I said, I'm voting for Pedro to be a Mugiwara pirate, guys. I am really hoping, guys. I'm telling you, I'm just excited at that fact. But then, last but not least, guys, let's move on to the final act, and that was between the Pudding and Sanji. Let's get involved with this. Now that Pudding's actually, you know, showcased that she's evil in this chapter, yes, she's evil, but we now see the real reason why she was doing this is because the fact that they're actually involving themselves and wanting to grab the science behind the clone army of the vinsmoke family. Now that was entertaining, because a lot of people figured it might have been that reason, but we weren't too sure. But like I said, this chapter is giving us the answers to all the One Piece community itself, and honestly, I have to say that makes sense as to why they want the clone armies, because remember, Big Mom wants to do the giantification process, and she wants to create her own army against everybody else. Like I said, it's just entertaining to see how this is going to go about, which makes us wonder that, you know, we also know, also in the chapter itself, that Reiju freaking herself, guys, she was attacked by Pudding herself, as we see her talking to freaking Pudding, but she's condescending her. So of course, you know, Reiju, of course, is just condescending her as well. It's like they're both literally at each other's neck right there. And you know, of course, Reiju is not a weak person. Reiju is a pretty strong person. So it just goes to say that, wow, like, did Pudding like bully her and grab some of her subordinates to like surprise her. We don't know that for sure, but Reiju, of course, is a little frightened at the fact that, you know, that Pudding is putting her in this type of scenario. And the thing about it is that Sanji, of course, he's just been in a state of panic throughout the whole entire time that he did not know what to do. And of course, now that he figured out that, of course, that Pudding is evil now, it just goes along and just makes the chapter seem very, very, very intense. And even the scenery behind the One Piece chapter is going intense. That Prometheus and Zeus are just bringing down rain and thunder that every time the chapter goes about, and the shadowing and the lighting and tone of the chapter just keeps it making it more entertaining. I can't wait until it gets animated, because these scenes are going to be really impactful. It's going to be like a love story, like honestly, like a love story coming unfolded right there. It's honestly hilarious, but it's actually pretty good when you're reading the chapters, because you're seeing that Oda really is giving it his all. And honestly, like I said, wow, you know, Sanji is now going to be trying to save the vinsmoke family. That I'm really entertained, and I was kind of wondering too that the vinsmoke family, they might actually be the ones to help Mugiwara crew escape, because they're the only army that's able to take down Big Mama's crew. And of course the Sun Pirates are also there around there, so we don't know what else is gonna happen. Like I said, it's just very entertaining to see just how else everything is gonna go about. And honestly, like I said, I think of hashtag Roger's Base. You know, shout out to Roger's Base. I believe he made a theory of the red velvet cake theory, where it involved that basically at the wedding everybody's gonna be like trying to kill each other and everything. I believe it's actually gonna come true, that it's gonna involve in something like some kind of Game of Thrones-esque theme going about there. And honestly, I can't wait for that to happen, because the chapter itself was presented even itself. And also, we learned the secret that she told Luffy, because in the chapter we've never seen Luffy this angry before. We've never seen him angry, because Pudding actually whispered Luffy that she's gonna kill Sanji at the wedding. And it's just sad to see that, because, you know, of course there's gonna be a lot of people that love Pudding, but we all of course knew that Pudding of course is evil. But the thing is, the fact that the way Luffy's handling it, that he was really gonna rip his own arms to save his own friend. Like, you know, honestly, like seeing Luffy care about his crew members, that he'll lose an arm, just goes a lot to say, like, wow, Luffy, you are a great pirate captain, that you'll save Sanji no matter what. And honestly, Luffy is already in the point of exhaustion, that, you know, he can't go on. And honestly, this chapter kind of confirms that Luffy, there's a limit to how much Luffy can stretch now, guys. Did you guys see that in the chapter? He was stretching to a point that it started, like, his skin started ripping. Like, honestly, like, wow, you know, we've never noticed that throughout the whole entire One Piece universe. We've never noticed. I think it's probably due to the fact that he's not trying to use his devil fruit ability. It's more the fact that, like, he's just relaxing his arm and he's just trying to stretch it, like, as if, you know, as if he tries to use his devil fruit ability, of course he's gonna maximize the stretch. But I don't know, it's like some kind of logic there is kind of a little bit thrown apart there, you know, of course, because, you know, the devil fruit ability doesn't involve him being able to stretch infinitely. But like I said, it kind of doesn't make sense, but that maybe it's just there for tension and suspense, you know, to keep us this kind of shock, like saying like, oh my god, Luffy, he's pissed off. And honestly, he's even calling her the B word. He's calling her Pudding a bitch, you know, and it's true, because, you know, a lot of people are angry at the fact that, you know, of course, like, why would she, you know, she's gonna try to kill Sanji, and Sanji's my favorite character. Like, you know, it's just, oh, it's just so much to talk about, honestly, guys. Like I said, it's just amazing to see how the chapter is going about that. You know, Luffy is stuck in a predicament that he can't even do nothing anymore. He's just powerless. It's because Luffy is right now powerless, that he can't do nothing about it. He has to join with the Sun Pirates. Jinbei has to be the one that has to rescue him. And it's hilarious because we are also sidetracking from Big Mama versus Brook. I'm wondering if they're going to do that in the next chapter, or maybe the next couple of chapters. No, we don't know that for sure. But Brook has to face against Big Mama, and we don't know that for sure. Maybe he might knock her out and run away. Maybe that might happen. We don't know for sure. But one thing's for sure is the fact that Big Mama versus Brook is going to happen in the next couple of chapters. Can't wait for that, and I can't wait for the vinsmoke family to actually join in the fight. And I don't really see the vinsmoke family really siding with Luffy. It's more or less to say they're just going to be there and just causing mayhem, honestly, guys. But that's it for today's chapter, guys. I have to go now. I don't want this video to be too long. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, as to what are you guys' thoughts on with this One Piece chapter. What did you guys think of Sanji finally seeing the truth exposed about him for the 30th time in Hokkien? Like I said, there's just so much that Sanji's going through. I kind of feel bad for the guy. Like, honestly, this is kind of like traumatizing. Like, his attacks are going to be really powered up. By the way, I think he's going to get a power up now due to that same reason. Let me know down in the comments too as to what do you guys think that Sanji's power up might be now, because of the fact that, you know, that what is going through, that he has to go all out. What do you guys think Luffy's actual goal now. Do you think he's gonna join with the vinsmoke family, or do you guys think he's just gonna be just siding with it just for the moment? Do you guys think that Pedro is gonna join the Mugiwara pirates? Also, do you guys think Reiju is gonna escape Pudding's grasp for right now, or do you guys think she's gonna be held captivated? Like I said, there's so many questions, so little time. Let me know down in the comments below, guys. And as always, guys, Merry Christmas and have a wonderful day. But don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys enjoy my One Piece chapter discussions. As always, guys, peace.